Hello students, hope you're all doing well. And today we will be doing assessment on Microsoft Word processing software level 2. I will divide the video tutorial into two parts. In the first part I will explain you up to task 1 to up to task 4, and task 5, 6 and 7 I will explain you in my second video tutorial. This is level 2 Microsoft Word processing assessment. Uh, let's go instruction by instruction. Read the instructions carefully. I have covered everything in my online tutorial in last few weeks. You just have to review that. Let's read the scenario together. You work at a holistic treatment center. The center provides exercise facilities and the staff offer a range of treatments. The center also provides treatment rooms to practitioners of holistic treatments that the center staff do not offer themselves. You're responsible for the production of documentation. In this assignment, you will produce a variety of documents using word processing facilities. The center uses a specific house style that you must use to present all your documents, and you should apply these style points. Make use of Century Gothic font. Throughout your fonts assessment, use that font style, Century Gothic font style. Use header and footers only when specified. Use single line spacing unless otherwise stated. Use one space after a line. Use borders on all the tables. Okay. Uh, you should pay particular attention to these copy editing notes. Make sure that the text, images, graphs and lines are not superimposed on each other, not overlapping each other. Okay, it should be clear. The images, graphs and all should not be on each other, on top of each other. Spell check all documents. No, shouldn't be any spelling mistake. Spacing between headings, subheadings, paragraphs must be consistent. That means you should not leave too much of space somewhere, too little of space somewhere. So make it consistent throughout. You're also responsible for file maintenance, and at the end of this task you will have to consolidate the files you have been using. You have to make folders, delete folders and these things. You will carry out the following task: A4 landscape information leaflet wherever it is set. Use the center template, send letters, membership renewal. Use create new center template, send a memo to all section heads. We will talk about it. Task 1, criteria 1.1. You will need these files to complete the work for this assessment. Students, I'll be sending all these files to your emails. All you have to do is you have to click on each one of those files and save it in your folder. So you should look at the template, text, image, data files before you begin and note the content. You should also read the task to see what you need to do with these files and decide how will you complete the work. Create a new folder for the source files that you need to complete this assignment. Name the folder WPL to assign source XX. XX should be replaced with your initial students. So what we do is first you have to create a folder. Make a folder. We have discussed this in our previous tutorials in the classroom. Make a folder wherever in your computer. Maybe I'll do it on a desktop so that I can easily find it. I'll click on desktop and there is new folder option here. If you don't see that new folder option anyway, you can just right click on your desktop window and you see this option of new and folder. From there also you can create it, and this should be named as WPL2 WP I just press shift, so it's giving me something else. No, I have to go back and I'll rename the file folder. I'm just going to right click on it, rename the folder WPL2 assign source access. Access is replaced by initials. My name is Neville Inakudlu, so I replace with LK. You replace with your initials and just press enter. See students, now you see this path here, desktop WPL to assign source LK. That's where I've created the source folder. So what you do is when I send you an email, open each one of this file and save it in that folder that you created now. Okay, please get that straight. Save it in the folder that you created that you created just now. Each one of these file. Open the file, save as, If you have created on a desktop, click on desktop, find that folder and save it in that folder. Now, okay, copy the files that you need to complete the assignment into the folder. That's what we did. Now create a second folder for the files that you will create worked copies. You have to create one more folder. I'm just going to create one more folder on my desktop. Or what I can do is I can go into desktop just to organize things properly. What I'll do is I'll create one more new folder. I will call it as word assessment so that I can easily find my word assessment. Right? In my word assessment, I'll create two folders. For one folder, the WPL2 assign source LK. This is the place, if you click on this, this is the folder where I will be copying all my source files. The one I have sent into your email, I will copying all those files. I have it in my computer, so I'm just going to copy and paste it first. So where is my ITPL2. See, I have so many hundreds of files. Let's see. Yeah, is this the one? I don't have it in there. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, you don't have to do this, students. You just have to open your email, open the file that I have sent you and save it in your folder. That's all you have to do. Now I'm just going to copy and paste it. You can ignore this step that I'm doing right now. It's just for myself. Word assessment, is it? That was it. What was I? Just click on desktop and I see what I get. Word assessment, and then inside that I'm going to paste it. But what you do is you open your email, open the attached files and save it in this folder. Okay, so all my source files are in this folder. Now I'm going to my word assessment again. Just click on that. I'm going to create one more new folder. I'm going to call it as WPL2 assign worked. So worked LK. I'm going to whatever the work I'm going to do, I'm going to save it in this folder, assign worked LK folder. Now this part is finished. Let's see what we have to do now. Create a second folder for the files that you will create, word copies. Name the second folder, which I have done. Now open the file WPL to assign1 v1 and save it in your worked copies folder using the file. Where is this file, students? This file is in your email, assign1 v1. This file is in your email. You have to open it and save your work first. In mine, it is in my folder that I have copied and pasted just to show you as an example. Assigned source. See? But it is in your email. I have sent you an email. Assign1 v1. This is the file you need to open. I'm just going to double click on that. See, this file opens up. Okay, now let me see what is my next instruction. That is done, and save it in your word copies using the file name WPL to assign1 v2. You have to save that in your worked copies as assign1 v2. File, save as, find that folder that you created. That was on my desktop. Let me just go into my desktop, and I have my word assessment here and worked copies. This is where I have to save it as v2 in my worked copy. Same file, I'm just changing it to v2 and I'm just saving it in a different folder. Right, next. Insert the image WPL2, assign a chord, and place it above the text, page width 1 centimeter tall. Where is this WPL to assign a chord? Where is this image, students? Again, it is in your email as an attachment. You can open that attachment, or open the attachment, save it, or open the or right click and copy it. I'm just going to explain you now. WPL to assign a chord. You see the students? This is where the image is. I'm just going to right click on that. I'm not going to open the image. I'm going to right click on the image, copy the image, and then I'm going to paste it above. Control V, shortcut above, and this you have to click on format. You have to make it 1 point width. You see this here? I'm going to change the width size to 1.6. That's what they're telling us, 1.6. And now what I will do is I'm just going to increase this width so that it just occupies, students, let's make it a little bigger. It's not that difficult, so make it bigger. No problem, no problem. Okay, you don't have to stick to that. That's fine. Even if you make it 2 centimeter, I will say it 1 centimeter tall. Yes, okay, 1 centimeter tall. Height and width you can change it. How did you do that? Just click on the picture, format, height is 1 centimeter. That's what it was. Height is 1 centimeter, and I press it here. That's good. And it's moved to this. Yeah, good. Next, here's my next instruction. Insert the image WPL to assign machine and resize it before formatting it to be behind the text. We have spoken about how we have already I've told you many times how to insert a picture behind the text. Once again, where is this image, student? It is in your email. It's in your email, in your WPL to assign machine. Open that image, copy that, save it in your folder that you have created. Now it's a WPL to assign machine. I'm just going to right click on it, copy this image, and I'm just going to paste it first somewhere at the bottom first, right? And then I'm going to move it behind, paste it. Now I'm going to click on format picture. First click on the picture, format picture, then you can make use of wrap text behind text. And then I'm just going to look at that. I'm just going to place it behind the text. See that? My image is behind the text. Good. Next. Double click there. Where you want it. Next instruction. Let's read the next instruction. See, that's task 1 completed. Easy. Next, insert the text file WPL to assign table, a table of treatment cost. Once again, this file is in your email. Open that table and save it in your folder that you created. WPL to assign table. So I'm going to go into the full WPL to assign table. I'm just going to, let me just copy this and try to paste it. Does it work? It's doing something. Right, why it did not work? Did it happen? Let me see that. Yeah, treatment cost. Oh, because I tried to do it 2 times, that's why. I'm just going to undo once. Okay, now you see, students, it did paste it, but I'm going to bring this down a bit. And now without a border, so I'm just going to highlight the table. You see this option of all border. I'm just going to click on the select all border option. What happened? It's wrong. Or other way of doing it, I'm just going to simply open the table, open the document. Now you can have all border in here. Apply all border, make sure you apply all border, then copy this and paste it here. paste it below the machine and the text. Paste it here. Okay, I did that. Next instruction, let's read the next instruction. Delete the column showing the treatment duration. Adjust the width of the column to accommodate data and to fill the full width of page. You have to delete the column showing treatment duration. Treatment duration this is the column. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to highlight it and delete the column from this layout, or delete it. Yeah, delete. Say, click on the option of delete columns. Yep, I deleted the column, and adjust the column size to show everything. What am I doing? Where am I doing it? Sorry students, not in that page. I should delete the columns in this page, which is below machines. Yes, maybe too much of locked inside the house. Brain is not working properly. Delete columns from this point, right? And check the spelling. Physiotherapy, right click and do the correction. Physiotherapy, not phototherapy. Then let's read the instructions. Change the shading in the table heading cell to red. Not again this one. This table heading is this is a green in color. You should change it to red. From there, I'm just going to change it to red, and sorry, black color, but you should change this shading color to red. Shading color is red, background color. Again, okay, I achieved that. Next. Change the row height to 0.4 centimeter and the vertical alignment of the cells to center. Row height to 0.4 centimeter. I'm just going to close this. It's getting confused. Change the row height to 0.4 centimeter. 0.4 centimeter. I have to change the layout here. I'm changing the height, row height to row height. This is to 4.4. From there you can select 0.4 centimeter. Okay, and then what we do next? Vertical alignment of the cells to center. Vertical alignment of the cells to center. You see that these are the options here. Vertical alignment. This is vertical align center left. Vertical alignments to center. Let me just click on the center option. That is all aligned. So not much difference, but it's for you to understand where the alignments are. Sort the data in the table on the cost, and then in ascending order, alphabetical order of therapy. You have to sort the data here. I'm just going to highlight it in alphabetical order. Highlight it. You see this option of sort there. From the sort, select column 1 ascending order, yes, and then just click on OK. See that all the data is sorted. Don't worry about the cost will automatically adjust itself. You don't have to worry. Because this is a heading, students, I'm just going to highlight it and make it bold. Okay, now read the next. Save your work and print the file, close the file. Well, again, what you do is you save your work. Just save your work. You have your file now, WPL to assign 1v2 in your worked folder. And because if you want to take a printout, you print it for your reference. Otherwise, send me this as an attachment. Students, complete your assessment completely and then send me as send me the attachments, please. Don't send me one attachment at a time. Finish your assessment, then send me the whole assessment, all the attachments in your assessment in one email, please. Now see, task 2 is completed. Simple, very easy. Now 8, open the file WPL to assign to V1 the text for information sheet. Where is this file, students? WPL to assign to V1. WPL to assign to V1. Once again, it is in your email. I have sent you this as an attachment. So in my case, open that attachment and save in your work. This is the work. WPL to assign to V1. Double click on the file. and or open the attachment from your email. This is a document. What do we have to do with this? Insert the image WPL to assign a card, the company logo, format the image to be placed behind text, resize the image to fill the page, lighten the image to make the text legible. Where is this file? Where is this assign a card? Again, that's in your email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign a code. Don't open that, just right click on it, and I'm just going to copy that image and then paste it. Right click, I'm just going to paste it, and I'm just going to format it. Double click on the picture, format, wrap text, behind text. And also you can shade this brightness. You can change the brightness, or what we can do is or recolor or contrast. Does it automatic or gray? If you see gray, black and white, wash out, it's fine, I guess. And then resize the image so that it occupies the full. You just increase the size of the image so that it occupies the full page width. Yeah. Now I'm just going to adjust the page margin so that my document is in one page. I'm just going to increase the size here a bit, so that and then I'm going to have this image. I'm just going to adjust this size a bit, students. See that? Okay, so the image is on a full page side width. Now that's all in this task. Task 3: save your work, print your work. Save your work and save it in your work folder as file WPL, as WPL to assign to V2 in your worked copies. So save your work WPL to assign to V2 file, save as. Where are you going to save? You're going to save it in the folder that you created under your word assessment worked folder, and there you're going to save it as WPL to assign to V2. So that's the file you will be sending me. Save the work. So uh, that completes your task 3. Okay, so far we have done up to task 1, task 2 and task 3 in this tutorial. In my next tutorial I will explain you task 4, task 5, 6 and 7. Okay, I'll speak to you all soon.